Hi everyone, Daniel from Homegrown in Australia. We're here on the 30th of October and I thought I'd do a quick update on my hives and what's been going on. So for those that don't know, I'm a relatively new beekeeper, doing a lot of learning on the way. Last year I had this hive swarm on me. I was able to capture that swarm. It landed on an orange tree, but I want to avoid the swarm this year. So about 4 weeks ago, I tried to do a split, and I got someone that was a bit of an expert to come around and help me with my first split. Unfortunately, we couldn't find the queen, and we proceeded with the split anyway, believing the queen was in this box. These two boxes that are at the bottom here, so these two. And we took a split on the other side of our apple tree here, and we're hopeful that we had the raw materials for them to make their own queen. Fast forward a couple of weeks, and about 2 weeks ago, and I did an inspection on the hives, couldn't find the queen, wasn't seeing any eggs being laid, and in either of the hives, the split or the original. And so have some concerns that we've possibly crushed the queen as part of this process. So not sure how or when, but I was largely left with two hives that had bees in it, but no queen in either of them. So for those that know bees, know that that's not a sustainable situation, especially because I didn't have any eggs in the hive, so they weren't able to make queens at this point. So really was looking for a solution, and the solution that we've got today is I've generously been given a swarm by one of the local beekeepers here to help me out. And what we've done this morning is we've put this sheet of newspaper between my original hive and this third brood chamber that contains the swarm and a queen. Now, I haven't gone through that hive yet. I picked it up last night after all the bees had hopefully returned into their brood box there. I've sat it down beside, you can see it's still got the baseboard there, beside this original hive, and then this morning just quickly moved that across along with that sheet of newspaper between my original hive and the brood box. So we're hoping what's going to happen now is they'll happily chew through that newspaper. They'll live as one big happy family instead of two hives as one hive. They'll happily accept that new queen that's in that swarm. And just saw some pollen, a lot of pollen come in on the back of one of those bees that just entered the hive then. Been out working busily this morning. And then we've got at least one hive up and running again. I think we'll give that a couple of weeks and see how that goes before we play around with it again. And then what we'll probably do is re-merge the split hive back into this hive as well. Attempt to do that so those bees have got a sustainable home as well. I guess depending on how the season goes, we might try a split later on in the season, or we might have taken this as a lesson of what can go wrong, and potentially learning how to recover from it. That's yet to be seen if we recover, but we'll keep you updated. So yeah, hope you found that interesting, and yeah, 30th of October gives me a bit of a record of what's happened and what's transpired, so I can look back on it and know how things played out previously. Hope you found that interesting. Yeah, if you'd like to see more of the bee updates, feel free to subscribe and like the post. Thanks very much. Bye.